A very good afternoon to everyone. We welcome you all to the another meeting of Raisoni Toastmasters Club. But before starting, we would like to welcome our guest of honor, Director respected Dr. Preeti Agrawal ma'am, and our Deputy Director, respected Dr. Pranav Charkhas sir. Along with this, we would also like to welcome Priya Tekwani ma'am. And now I declare that we can start the meet. Sergeant at Arms.
There is no failure. You either win or learn. Good morning, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. Welcome to the club meeting of Raisoni Institute's Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Asta. Being the sergeant at arms for the meeting, it is my pleasure to be the first speaker today. I would like to begin by stating the mission of Toastmaster Club. The mission of Toastmaster Club is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop leadership and communication skills. Before we begin the meeting, please follow the rules as stated. Please refrain from entering or exiting the meet as it disturbs the meet. Speakers, please avoid speaking on topics related to sex, religion, and politics, as it might hurt sentiments or cause dispute. Please ensure that any noise-making device around you are kept on silent so that it did not disturb the meet. And to do so, you have 10 seconds. I hope the decorum is maintained and the meeting runs flawlessly. Thank you. With a huge round of applause, let us welcome the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you, Sergeant Adam, Toastmaster Asta. The art of a communication is the language of leadership. Welcome, Madam Toastmaster, fellow members, and dear guests to the another meeting of Raisoni Institute Toastmaster Club. Our, me- our club has created a warm, friendly, and a supportive environment as we gather each week to fulfill the club mission as stated by Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills. We help the people from a diverse background become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. It's a platform that helps you make a better version of yourself. Now, that being said, I would like to put a spotlight on our last meet, which was conducted on 15th of October 2022, wherein Toastmaster Ishwari and Toastmaster Rutuja completed their level 1 project 1, that was icebreaker speech, and enter into the world of Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Prajwal completed his level 1 project 2. They all were amazing. And now I officially begin the meet. It's time for me to invite our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Sergeant Adams, shall we begin? You can speak well if your tongue can deliver the message of your heart. With this, a very good morning, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to today's Raisoni Institute's Toastmasters Club meeting. For the benefit of our members, I would like to explain the structure of today's meeting. Today's meeting will be conducted in 4 parts. The first round is a prepared speeches round, wherein the members will delivering speeches based on the paths and projects they have chosen. The second part is a table topic session, wherein Please let me welcome General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil.
A winner is a dreamer who never gave up. With this, a very good afternoon to Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. I am the general evaluator for today's meeting. And for the benefit of our members, I'll evaluate everything that takes place during the club meeting. In addition, the general evaluator conducts the evaluation round and is responsible for the speech evaluators, the timers, the R counters, and the grammarian. It is very necessary to deliver your message in the across time, and to achieve this and to run meeting according to the schedule, we have the timer. So let us welcome Toastmaster Mohin to describe his role.
Time is what we want most and what we use worst. Good afternoon, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. One of the skills that we learn at Toastmasters is to conduct a program or to deliver a speech within strict time limits. As the timer, I am responsible for keeping the track of time throughout the session. There are three prepared speeches today. For the icebreaker speech, the time duration is 4 to 6 minutes. For speech with purpose, with time duration 5 to 7 minutes. And for speech evaluations, with time duration 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at minimum prescribed time, the yellow card at moderate prescribed time, and the red card at maximum prescribed time. Speakers has a grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limits. I shall present my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sahib.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohin. We use various verbal pauses such as ahs and ms while we think what next to say. The R counter will keep the track of all those verbal pauses in the meeting. So let us call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Fahad, to describe his role.
A very good afternoon to Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. I am Toastmaster Fahad, appointed as our counter for this meet. The purpose of our counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutches and pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for the words and keep a count of inappropriate expressions such as well, so, you know, or a phrase such as I, this mean, this mean. It's known as double crutches. I will present to you my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to the General Editor, Toastmaster Sahil.
When you speak in the Toastmasters session, it is very necessary to use the proper and correct usage of English words. The grammarian will keep the track of all those good or not so good usage of English words. So let us call upon our grammarian, Toastmaster Tanmay, to describe her role.
Good afternoon, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. As the grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I will note any misuses of English language as well as the outstanding uses. As the grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is blithesome, which means merry, cheerful. An example of using the word is Alina's talk was blithesome than others. The phrase of the day is on cloud nine, which means very happy and excited. An example of using the phrase is students were on cloud nine to meet their favorite influencer. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day and phrase of the day in their speeches. In case you use the word of the day in your speech, I request everyone to appreciate it by showing a thumbs up. And if you use the phrase of the day in your speech, I request everyone to appreciate it by showing your feast. I will post the word and phrase of the day on the screen. In case you wish to use it, you may refer it. I will present my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sahil.
I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil. So let us now begin with the first round of today's session, that is the prepared speeches round. Our first speaker will be attempting Project 1 in Level 1. To evaluate their speech, we have Toastmaster Neeraj, whom I now invite to read the speech objectives.
Thank you very much, Sakshi. So, a little progress each day adds up to a big result. With this, a very good morning, Madam Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Neeraj, appointed as one of an evaluator for today's meeting. Today, I will be evaluating Toastmaster Ishwari for her Toastmaster Ishwari. So, Toastmaster Ishwari will be attempting her level 1 project 1, that is icebreaker. So, the purpose of your speech is to introduce yourself to the club and to know and to learn the basic structure of public speech. Your speech may be humorous, informational, or any other type that appeals to you. Please make a note that your speech shall be of 4 to 6 minutes only. So now can I please call you on the stage? Toastmaster Ishwari, icebreaker, Toastmaster Ishwari.
Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, and some are exciting. But if you never turn the page, you will never know what the next chapter holds. Greetings, Ma'am Toastmaster and my fellow Toastmasters. Tonight, I am going to introduce myself to you. I am Ishwari, or as named as Ishwari Nemade, which means the divine female counterpart of God. Back on 26 June 2003, the day when first chapter of my life started. As younger daughter of the home, I was always loved, protected, and little pampered. My parents started from the scratch, but with extreme hard work, they went to be successful and built a beautiful family home where we all live with love, laughter, music, and banter. Life was just perfect. But suddenly, after 5 years, I had to face a new creature. He pops up from nowhere. Can you guess whom I'm talking about? Yes, my little brother.
When I was sent to school, he used to stay at home and grab all the attention of my parents. I used to get very angry at this thing. Then comes the chapter 2 of my life, making of Ishwari. I did my schooling from Jalgaon, and from 1st to 5th standard, I was so silent and had minimal friends that people used to look at me and tell she is so much on her father, who happens to very silent again. But after 6th, I don't know what came into me, and I started talking so much. Probably my mom's trait starting showing up. Now raise your hands, those who used to eat slowly when teacher is teaching in the class. I too used to do the same. I was the most outstanding student of my class. Let me tell you how. First, my maths teacher, she was very hot tempered. But the most common thing between us was she wanted to know what I am doing in her class, and I wanted to know what she is doing in my class. Now, everyone, close your eyes. Close, feeling black, empty, right? Now open. This this exact feeling I had when I was in my history class. I must say that my history class teacher is better than all of our mothers, because all mothers can come together and put one child at sleep, but this amazing lady could put entire classroom sleep at once. As I grew up, I thought life would be easier, but my problems became bigger and bigger. Sir Isaac Newton's three laws of motion taught me nothing. The only law I used during my exams was if you can't convince them, just confuse them. And my teachers had lot of confusion marking my exams. Dear Toastmasters, back in 2018, I was actually awarded as Outstanding Student of the Year, and on that day I was on cloud 9. That day I got to know one thing, that you have to stand out of the class to be outstanding. Every book have one tough chapter, right? In my book, this chapter was the third chapter, my 11th and 12th. I had so many friends in 11th and 12th that my mother used to get worried. She used to think that I would not do well in my board papers. I was not a person who used to sit day and night and study. I was very cheerful and very blithesome. But somehow I managed to top in my class. I don't know how, whether I was in a dumb class or I was really good at academics. Now everyone will be thinking that why I am describing this chapter as tough chapter of my life. Actually, my dream was to serve my nation by becoming a doctor. But just one silly mistake. Just one silly mistake which most of students do due to pressure. And that is not filling the OMR sheet properly. This one silly mistake flipped my life from technical field to medical field. But I must say that this chapter of my life made me emotionally strong, and I started to believe whatever happens in life happens for good. So just believe in it and move forward. Now comes the most exciting chapter of everyone's life, that is the college life. School life and college life are the most memorable moments of anyone's life. The only difference in school life, we learn new things in a protected environment, whereas in college life, we learn many things on our own. Since I'm still enjoying this chapter of my life, I can't describe what's going to happen next. But before signing off, I would like to describe myself through a quote. I am more than what you know. I am more than what you know. And when I look back at my life, I feel I have enjoyed each and every moment of my life and learned new things. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Oh, there, give there. Thank you, Toastmaster Ishwari, for giving us this amazing glimpse of your book. We wonder who the author is. Moving on to the second speaker who will be attempting level 1 in project 1. To evaluate their speech, we have Toastmaster Kaustav, whom I now invite to read his speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sakshi. True genius resides in evaluation of uncertain, hazardous, and conflicting information. Honorable authorities, my fellow Toastmaster members, and a dear audience, very good afternoon to you all. I, Toastmaster Kaustubh, appointed as one of the evaluators for today's meeting, and today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Kunal. So, Toastmaster Kunal, today you will be presenting your level 1 project 1, that is the icebreaker. The purpose of your project is to introduce yourself to the club and to learn basic structure of public speaking. To do so, you can prepare a speech which can be humorous, informative, or any other style according to your preference. Remember, the time limit for your speech is 4 to 6 minutes. So, all the best to you, Toastmaster Kunal, from my side. May I have you on the stage? Toastmaster Kunal, icebreaker. Icebreaker, Toastmaster Kunal.
Let me start with the question. How many of you have watched the Wild Stone ad? Let me give you a hint. Kunal. Yes, that's me. A blitzsome afternoon. Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Kunal Raisingani, and today I am here for my icebreaker. Starting with the meaning of my name. Well, there's an incident how I got to know about the meaning of my name. There was this sixth class Kunal who was just scrolling through his Facebook. Remember? I told Facebook it was back in the days when there was no Instagram or Snapchat. People only used to spend time on Facebook. So he saw a post that said, write your name and find its meaning. So instead of searching on Google the meaning of my name, I wrote my name and there it appeared. Innocent heart. Yes, the meaning of my name denotes innocent heart. Growing up, I was a very shy kid who found it very hard to talk with people. But there was always this rage inside me that encouraged me to move outside of the comfort zone. And here I am. I am the third child to my parent. I am also the unplanned one. Thank God they kept me. Being the youngest child, I was showered with love and blessings. I was also the advantage of not getting blamed for any situation, as I was the youngest one. Talking about my interest, well, business case studies interest me more than fictional dramas do. This was the reason I decided to choose Bachelor of Business Administration. Currently in my teens, right from hitting the gym to running marathons to giving speeches, I absolutely love my life. How many of you love your life? Well, cheers to you guys. We all have grown up watching Marvel and we all have our superheroes in our mind, whether it be Iron Man or Hulk or Captain America. Guess which thing I'm talking about today? Yes, it's the Infinity Stones. The space stone which can control the entire space. The space stone of our family, being my grandmother. Sweet from heart and deep in attitude. She enlightens us with her wisdom and experience. The power stone of our family, being my dad, who encourages us to get out in the real world and take courageous decisions. Next, the person I'm talking about is the person who makes a place into a home. Yes, I'm talking about my mother. My mother being the soul stone of our family, also the soul and heart of our family. Talking about the reality stone. The reality stone being my brother, who brings me back to the reality whenever needed. Talking about the mind stone of our family being my sister. She's also the overachiever one in the family. She has set a particular standards when it comes to academics. I can still recall an incident when I recently completed my 12th examinations and I scored 91 percentages. I was on cloud 9. Uh, I finally scored 91 percentages. Hooray, right? I went to my mom and I said, Mom, I finally scored 91 percentages. And she was like, are you expecting? Finally, me being the time stone, as the time stone can control past, present, and future, I can manipulate any family decision using my innocence and sympathy. Talking of people with whom I grew up and spent my entire childhood, these people live near my house. We used to spend our entire summer vacations playing cricket all day long. From discussing which plastic balls to play with to discussing business ideas, we all grew up. Talking about a recent incident, talking about my school life. Well, my school life revolved around fielding for the entire cricket match and never getting the chance to bat. Yes, I was never given the chance to bat. I think no one believed in my batting skills, but I certainly did. I can still recall the incident. Nailed it. Half century, I think I remember. I finally nailed it. I can.
ending my speech with a question. When was the last time you tried something for the first time? Well, it was for me being right here, being the speaker, and expressing myself for the straight 4 to 6 minutes. Because I always had a quote right running around my head that said, "The worst speech you will ever give will be far better than the speech you will never give." Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kunal, for such a battlesome speech. And we are glad that that your parents kept the unplanned child. Moving on to the last part of today's round, that let us begin with the third speaker who will be attempting Project 3 in Level 1. To evaluate their speech, we have Toastmaster Leena. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Leena to read their speech objectives.
A very blithesome afternoon to all. I am Toastmaster Leena, appointed as one of the evaluators for today's meet. I am going to evaluate Toastmaster Prajwal. Toastmaster Prajwal, you are going to deliver your speech, Level 1 and Project 3. The purpose of your speech is to present a speech on any topic or a new one, applying the feedback which you have got in your last project. You may choose to present a speech of a previous topic or a new one. You have 5 to 7 minutes for your speech. Toastmaster Prajwal, can I please have you on a stage? Toastmaster Prajwal, effects of social media. Effects of social media, Toastmaster Prajwal.
A very blithesome afternoon to the Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. So before starting, I would like to ask you all a very simple question. That is, how many of you think that today's young generation is attracted towards the social media? Just raise your hands. Oh, almost every generation is attracted towards the social media. But I'm really very sorry to say that you all are definitely wrong. Because we all are not attracted towards the social media, rather we all are addicted towards it. And we all are knowingly or unknowingly harming our society through the negativity in social media. To be frank, we all have made social media an integral part of our life. We are so used to it that breaking of Snapchat streak is just a nightmare for many of us. And now you all might be thinking that these are very small changes. How can this affect someone's life so badly? So now let me tell you all an incident which happened in Chandigarh University a few days back. And in that incident, we all were the reason for the destruction of an innocent. So let me elaborate for you all that in this case, the photo of guy named Rankaj Verma went viral on social media. And he was considered as the culprit. I use the word considered. I'll let you know why I use the word considered. So as soon as his photo went viral on social media, the news started spreading like a wildfire. And then everyone started trolling him, everyone abused him, even his personal life was attacked. Can you imagine how brutal that incident is for someone? But the real part is that after the investigation, it was discovered that Rankaj was not even 1% part of that case. He has nothing to do with that Chandigarh University. And now, I just want to put you all for 1 minute in that situation. How does it feel? Really demotivating, right? But as I said, it demotivates someone. But after the clarification, did you all see any post saying sorry to Rankaj Verma? No. We didn't even do that. So I just want to say that social media gives us a massive power to make someone's life heaven or hell. So before giving your opinion on social media, Just think twice. Now, coming back to the track where I jumped from, is how that social media affect us emotionally, mentally, and physically. So, starting with the most famous app of our youth, that is obviously Instagram. So, according to me, Instagram is the most hypocrite app I have ever seen. Yes, I'll let you know. See, if a girl does weird thing on Instagram, then it is women. And if a boy does the same thing, then it will yeah. Yes, and leaving jokes aside, the condition of content creators on Instagram nowadays. It has become a platform where people with zero talent and zero content goes viral on social media. It's really demotivating for the content creators who really put value to their content. Now, speaking about another app which was really famous at a time, but now it's just like a birthday reminder for many of us, and a place to discuss every single problem of our country for the uncles. That is obviously Facebook. You are very smart. Okay. So moving forward, now let me explain about the app which I hate the most. Can you guess? Snapchat. First of all, being a boy, I think Snapchat has done a great injustice to all of us. And now, Snapchat is just like a neighborhood ant because you go there and you will get every minute detail of a person, whether he went to a mall, whether he went to watch a movie, every minute detail you will get there. And now, have you all seen the Drishyam movie? How many of you have seen it? Okay. So in that movie, Ajay Devgan keeps collecting the bills and all. Since it was made in 2014, so it was mandatory for him to collect the bills. But if it was made in today's time, there was just to show the snaps of him on 2nd and 3rd October, and there was no need of bills. Okay. So now summing things up, now you all might be thinking, is social media so worse, and am I really against it? So the answer is no. Social media is really a good thing for all of us. It's totally upon us that how we treat the things accordingly and see that social media turns a boon for us and not a curse. And I just want you to keep in mind that before giving your opinion or before posting something on social media, please think twice as it might affect someone's sentiments. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prajwal, for availing us with the pros and cons of social media. May I please have Timer to present his reports on the prepared speeches round?
Greetings everyone, I'm back with my report. So speaker 1, Toastmaster Ishwari, took 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Kunal, took 4 minutes and 36 seconds. And speaker 3, Toastmaster Prajwal, took 5 minutes and 24 seconds. So all the speakers are qualified, and that is it with my report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moin. Here we are done with the first part of today's session, that is the prepared speeches round. Let us move to the second part, that is the table topic session. To provide us with the challenges of table topic session, we have Toastmaster Shraddha. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Shraddha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi. Change can be exhausting, but nothing is more exhausting than staying there where you don't want to be. A very blithesome afternoon to the Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. I'm Toastmaster Shraddha, appointed as Table Topic Master of the Day for the meeting. So, moving forward, the purpose of the table topics round is to have members practice thinking and to speak up on their feet. The Toastmasters Club have tradition of getting as many speakers to speak in the meeting. Tries to uphold this value by giving an opportunity to speak in the meeting. The communication skill helps to develop four communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. And to help you practice today, I have prepared few topics that hopefully will help you to meet this goal. Also, reiterating what grammarian said, you are urged to use the word of the day and phrase of the day in the table topic segment. The timer will show the table topic speech shall be from 1 to 2 minutes. The timer will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and orange card at 2 minutes. So now from the audience, who is going to volunteer yourself? Also, from the audience, I'm asking all the audience, okay, you can stand here. Audience, listen, if it is not today, it is never. So take a chance, volunteer yourself, and improve your impromptu speaking. I'm waiting, come on. Audience, still you have time? Anyone? Okay, speaker number 1, you may come on stage. Toastmaster Swapnil, keep your friends closer, but enemies even closer. Keep your friends closer, but enemies even closer. Toastmaster Swapnil.
So, good afternoon, everybody. Madam Toastmaster, all the fellow Toastmaster, and my dear friends. So, I'm here in front of you to the topic that I Shraddha said that the friends be closer. We all know that the friends are the very important part of our life. They add some blitzum in also our life. Okay. So enemies also they don't get enemy, but in some fact we all have some enemies. Okay. Friends are that we all know that friends are all good friends. They always motivate us, cheer us, in any situation. They help us in all the formats of the life. But if you think about the enemies not they are not practically bad, but in some kind we have some misgust with that. So being an enemy is not good. Okay, we have more friends, more not enemies. Okay, so so thank you. It's all from my side. Thank you.
Toastmaster Swapnil. It was a really great speech. You took the time. You attended the topic very clearly. Also, you took enemies in the positive way too. It was not that like enemies are enemies only. Okay, and the personal you have for the for your benefit, I'll include some. You were lacking in some confidence that you can improve in further speeches. Otherwise, you were best. Next speaker. Toastmaster Raza, what's the one thing you wanted so much but you don't have and why? What's the one thing you wanted so much but you don't have and why? Toastmaster Raza.
So, very good afternoon, everyone present here. As the topic given to me by Ms. Shraddha is that what is the one thing that I don't have and why I don't have that thing. So, basically, every student or every son in this universe, or I would say world, first of all, wants his parents to be proud on him, right? Everyone wants that his parents or his relatives or whatever is they mean to him, they should be proud on him, that they should have some materialistic things also, like they should have a good home, they should have cars and all the other things, right? So as a son also, my parents want me to be an Indian administrative service officer, right? And most of us know here that there is an exam conducted by uh, central government, that is UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. So my father especially, he wants me to see as an IAS officer one day and serve my country as an IAS officer. So as a son of him, I want to make sure that I'm working day and night towards my goal. And I am not working now, but I have to make sure in upcoming 2 or 3 years I would give my everything to the dream of my father. And uh, I'm not working towards that right now, but I have to make sure that I'm working for it. And one day I will be an IAS officer in front of him, and I will make him proud. So that is one thing I don't have now, and I badly want it to get. Thank you.
Toastmaster Raza, it is so proud moment that there is the future IS in within us, and hopefully your dream will come true. The body language you used, somewhat it was lacking, but you tried your best. Your language was fluent. You didn't took stammers and all. Your confidence was good, and speaking about your improvement, it's the uses of this stage. Just keep in mind, and thank you. Next speaker. Toastmaster Gaurav, if you found 1 lakh rupees and you have to use it within 24 hours, how will you use it? If you found 1 lakh rupees and if you have to use it within 24 hours.
Very blissful afternoon to one and all present over here. Uh, Toastmaster ma'am and fellow Toastmasters. Uh, so the topic which is given by the Toastmaster Shraddha to me is the if I found rupees 1 lakh Indian rupees, yeah, and how would I spend it in 24 hours is the it's not a way. I think I will be clear with that. That the answer is simple. I will be donating that money to the armed forces people because I owe a lot. And the other thing is I will be donating half of the amount to the old age peoples who are not being like they don't have their home and all, homeless people. And as a yeah, that's all.
Toastmaster Gaurav, your body language was lacking behind, but it's good. You justified the topic. You told that you have to use the money for the armed forces and half of it uh, to the to the NGO. And otherwise, you were good. Thank you. Next. Toastmaster Bhavesh, why you should never give up on your dreams? Why you should never give up on your dreams? Toastmaster Bhavesh.
Hello everyone. My name is Bhavesh Lakshman Kanaya from Cluster C, CSC branch. Uh, today my topic is why we should not give up on our dreams. So dreams means if you are if you have dream and if you will give up on it in that, why we are doing the dreams, why we are following our goals means what's the reason behind it, for our happiness, for our passion. So I think so that we should not give up on our dreams or goals because it's only the one thing why we take the birth. I think so because of if we will not have the dream or goal, then no use of our life. And the dream you should be means completing our, if we will give up on our dreams, so our future will be not okay. Our future will be not means secure. And future means what is our future, why we live our life for happiness. And happiness means we should, if we will follow our dreams, we will give up on our dreams, then that happiness will not come. We will always be means feel that why should I, so that we should not give up on our dreams. Thank you.
Toastmaster Bhavesh, Your performance was very good. You used proper 30 seconds to think on your topic. You justified your topic. You told that dreams are for happiness, and without happiness we can't live. Okay. And one thing I have to tell, just be just have clarity in your voice. That's it. Thank you. Toastmaster Akshaya, what do you think? Why are last benchers always the successful one? Why are What do you think? Why are last benchers always the successful one? Toastmaster Akshaya.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akshaya. And now my topic name is why backbenchers are the successful one. Either they are the backbenchers, still they are successful one. Well, as a backbencher, I know that why everyone says that the backbenchers are like that. Because we are the most naughty persons in the class. Faculty kinda know my name, my friend's name, because we are backbenchers. But still, we are most interested in every topic, like every subject, everything, even in the naughty things, even double-minded things, and even various things. We are really very interested person as a backbenchers. Well, the most important fact about the backbenchers is that they know how to face the problems. Because as they are backbenchers, every teacher says just like, oh, they are the students who did that. So they know how to tackle with the problems like this. So as per this says, why the backbenchers are successful? Because they know how to face the problems. That's the only way they know how to be the successful persons. Even about their nauseousness, they know how to behave in front of the people if they are important, have some with them. So even if it's just like we say is that backbenchers is not good enough, but just dear talk with them. You will get to know they are the most extrovert person you will ever saw and the most best friend did you ever get in your life. Thank you. That's it.
Toastmaster Akshaya, it was a really great speech. Your confidence was great, and the fluency in your language was great, and you almost include all the audience. I think backbenchers should be proud of this after this speech. And that's it. I don't have any recommendations for you. All the best. Toastmaster Piyush, what is the most difficult thing you have ever done? What is the most difficult thing you have ever done? Toastmaster Piyush.
Hello. First of all, a very blitzsome good afternoon to all the audience and Toastmasters and Madam Toastmasters. And for today, the given topic for me by Toastmaster Shraddha is what the difficult thing I have done. So for me, the difficult thing for me the difficult thing was when the 10th board paper. I think it is all for us. For me, because I have a disease typhoid that time, and I'm not able to study and to give best. That's why that phase of that time it is very difficult for me, and but apart of that I work hard, and after overcoming the process of disease, I started doing all the treatment, and then I studied after that, and I pass out 10th. 81% I have got. And for me the difficulties is to come in our life every day and day. For us it's our work to conquer on that difficulties and move forward in our life. Thank you.
Toastmaster Piyush, uh, you told that difficult thing was your 10th standard because of your medical condition, and you uh, scored 81%, I think. That's really great because without studying, you scored that much. Also, speaking about your topic, you justified your topic. You told your personal incident. That was great. And only a recommendation for you is to be fluent in your language. That's it. Thank you. Toastmaster Devashri, what's the best advice you have received? What's the best advice you have received? Toastmaster Devashri.
Hello everyone, myself Devashri Bhakkat. Today's topic name is what's the best advice I have ever got. From childhood, I was a most excited person, a talkative person, an extrovert. So, being an extrovert, I love talking with everyone, and because of this, I got many times scolded by teachers. The most the most best advice I have ever got was in 10th standard when my teacher told me that you are a sharp-minded person, who can talk on a stage, a sharp-minded person ever you can score good marks in your exams. You only have to do is just a little practice. You only have to do is little hope on yourself, practice on yourself, and be confident on yourself. This is the most best advice I have ever got. We all know confidence is the most important in our life. So being confident is the most important thing we should know.
So Toastmaster Devashri, it was really a good talk. Your teacher told you that be confident, and you were confident here. And you justified your topic very well. And just one recommendation that if you have to tell the incident, you can add some more incidents too related to that. So you can add up to the time. Otherwise, you were good. Thank you. Toastmaster Ronit, if you got a chance to travel alone, where would you go and why? If you got a chance to travel alone, where you go and why? Toastmaster Ronit.
Okay. Hello everyone, myself Ronit Neve, and I would like to travel in India itself because India is full of cultural, and I can travel more, and I can explore the things in the India itself. Uh,
So Toastmaster Ronnie, it was really appreciating that you got that confidence and you came up on stage. No, don't take it like don't lower your confidence. It was good and all the best. Toastmaster Prashant, why do people hate Mondays and love Sundays? Why do people hate Mondays and love Sundays? Toastmaster Prashant.
Good afternoon, everyone. That's a very good topic, as we all know, because we all love Sundays because we have holidays on that day. We can enjoy a lot on that day, and plus thing means we can. I can, in simple words, I can say on Sunday most of us waste our time. Means we involve our time in playing video games, watching movies, chatting with friends, chit chats, and blah blah blah. People hate Mondays. It's because means it's a worst reality, or we can say it is a reality that after Sunday we have to face Monday, which is a working day, and because of spending all the means all whole day in playing and that all thing means which things we love a lot, and that place on other means on Monday we have to space our regular duty which may be going college, going to office, and it means we have to take our tension that yeah, I have to go to office today, I have this means I have to do that much work, this much homework I have got, I have to this I have this much learning pending, and that all thing. So I think people love Sunday because of that, because means full Sunday is free time to them. They can enjoy a lot. They can do the useless things, means wasting their times and that all. And on Monday, they have to means full day is of working day. So I think most of people hate Sundays and I sorry hate Mondays and love Sundays. Thank you. That's it.
Toastmaster Prashant, you justified your topic very well. You covered all the topics. What you want to say in the on stage. Your confidence was good. Uh, you don't. I don't have any recommendations for you. It was good. Thank you. May I now call upon a timer to present his report?
Greetings everyone. I'm back with my report of table topic speeches. So first, Toastmaster Swapnil took 1 minute and 44 seconds. Then Toastmaster Raza took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Gaurav took 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavesh took 1 minute and 11 seconds. Toastmaster Akshya took 1 minute 57 seconds. Then Toastmaster Piyush took 1 minute and 23 seconds. Toastmaster Devshri took 55 seconds and Toastmaster Ronit took 28 seconds. Toastmaster Prashant took 1 minute 37 seconds. So all speakers are qualified except Toastmaster Ronit who took 28 seconds. And that is it with my report. Over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Shraddha.
Thank you, timer. Thank you all very much for participating in today's topic segment. It was really great, and I'm really grateful that you took a chance to improve your impromptu speaking. Audience, you were really great because I was never thinking that I'll get this much audience. Like I was preparing up to 10 or few topics, but I got really good audience. You are great. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shraddha, for conducting this amazing table topic session, and would like to take a moment and appreciate all the blitz of impromptu speakers who dared themselves and came upon the stage to speak their heart out. Now let us move to the third part of today's session, that is the general evaluation round. This is an important part of Toastmasters meet as constructive feedbacks are given from the general evaluator and his team, whom with the benefit the speakers can be a better speakers. Please let me invite General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil.
A good speech is like a pencil. It has to have the point. Good afternoon, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. This is the general evaluation round of our meeting. Oral evaluations are made to help our speakers to know their strengths and the areas they need to improve in their speaking skills. First, we'll hear from the speech evaluators, followed by the timers, the R counters, and the grammarian. First, let us welcome our first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Neeraj, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Ishwari. Help us welcome Toastmaster Neeraj.
Greetings everyone once again. I'm back with my evaluation for Toastmaster Ishwari. So, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And with this, I congratulate Toastmaster Ishwari for taking this first step into this beautiful journey of Toastmasters. So, now talking about your icebreaker, Toastmaster Ishwari, you had a brilliant part in it, and I would like to elaborate them for you. Beginning with your content, it was a really creative one, and I can see that you were thoroughly enjoying your speech. That's which you are presenting. Now talking about your body language, you are very good with your body language, and which attracted the attention of every audience sitting in front of us. With it, I must say that you had a great eye contact, which was maintained with every person, starting from the first row to the last of the. They felt very connected with you. You had very humorous parts in it, and and it is very well said that there is always room for improvement. With it, I would only recommend you that you should work on your voice modulation, in which you should work on your high pitches and low pitches. And the another thing which I like to say, that you should work on your speed also. The speed of your speech was really going a little bit fast, so you should work on that. uh, the suggestion for which I would say that you should give your speeches while practicing your speeches, you should give your speeches in front of the audience or some mentors which you had. So all in all, you were very good with your speeches. Your speeches were really creative ones, and with it, I will say that you will ace in the world of Toastmasters. That's all from me. Thank you. So I would like to call General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil to please present.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj, for your evaluation. Now, we'll hear from our second speech evaluators, that is Toastmaster Kostub, who will be evaluating the speaker, Toastmaster Kunal. So, help us welcome Toastmaster Kostub.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil. Greetings, everyone. As I stated earlier, I evaluated Toastmaster Kunal, and I'm here with my evaluation report. But before that, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Kunal for his completion of Level 1 Project 1, that was the icebreaker. With that, I will begin my evaluation report. First and foremost, the humor. You utilized humor in a remarkable way to engage your audience. Then, you appeared to be very blitzful. You had a very positive body language. You maintained eye contact in order to engage your audience. The purpose of your project was met excellently. The recommendations I would like to give you are: avoid unnecessary hand gestures and diversify your vocabulary to make your speech more impactful. I hope this evaluation will prove fruitful to you in your further speeches. With that, I would like to end my evaluation report. In the end, I would like to thank the authorities, my fellow Toastmaster members, and the audience for listening to me patiently. Thank you. Have a great day ahead, everyone. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Sahil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kostub, for your evaluation. Now, we'll hear from our third speech evaluators, that is Toastmaster Leena, who will be evaluating the second to Project 1 Level 2 speech with purpose, Toastmaster Prajwal. So, help us welcome Toastmaster Leena.
Greetings to all once again. As I have promised, I am back with my evaluation report. Toastmaster Prajwal, you definitely deserve a pat on the back for successfully delivering your Level 1 Project 3. In Toastmasters, we believe in a sandwich techniques as its model for evaluation. So firstly, talking about the positives of your speech, Toastmaster Prajwal, you were prepared enough with your speech and you have delivered your speech exuberantly. I really appreciate how you used your voice modulation skills in some parts of your speech. Your voice was loud enough so the people at the back could hear you properly. So brownie points on that. I admire how you used your body language on the stage, which grabbed the audience attention towards your speech. The content of your speech was very great and the topic you have chosen for your speech was nice. It found familiar to all the audience here. I like that you asked many questions to the audience, which will show that you have the audience engagement skills. Your facial expressions was on point, and the rate of your speech was great. You are not too slow and not too fast. Now, coming to the points that you should work on, my recommendations for you that you should smile more enough on the stage, which will get the audience attention towards your speech, and even if in case that you forget any line or any word of your speech, it could be hidden by your smile. I found you get bit nervous in some parts of your speech, so keep in mind that. The thing I would like to say to you and including all the audience that I just want to say, don't go behind the perfection. Just do great and the perfection will get you. I really appreciate how you work on the recommendations which you have got in your previous project. You were improving your body postures, improving your choice of words, and the framing of sentences, which was the purpose of this speech. So, summing up your speech was great. I really enjoyed your speech today, and I wish that you come up with some amazing speech concepts in future meets also. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lena. Now, when we speak in the Toastmaster session, it is very necessary to deliver your message in the across time. For this, we were having the timer, who was keeping the track of all those timings used by our evaluators. So let us call upon the timer, Toastmaster Mohin, to present his report.
Greetings everyone. So evaluator 1, Toastmaster Neeraj, took 2 minutes and 4 seconds to evaluate Toastmaster Ishwari. Then evaluator 2, Toastmaster Kaustup, took 1 minute and 9 seconds to evaluate Toastmaster Kunal. Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Leena, took 2 minutes and 26 seconds to evaluate Toastmaster Prajwal. So all speakers are qualified except Toastmaster Kaustup, who was under the limit of the evaluation. So over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sahib.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohin. We use various verbal pauses while we think what next to say, such as ahs and ums. Our ah counter was keeping the track of all those verbal pauses in the meeting. So let us call upon the ah counter, Toastmaster Fahad, to present his report.
The biggest mistake is to not make any. A very blissful afternoon to you all. I'm back with my reports, which as promised. For the speakers round, Toastmaster Ishwari took 1 crutches, 0 pause filler, 1 double crutches, with a total of 2. The most repeated word in his speech was life, repeated 5 times. Toastmaster Kunal, speaker number 2, took 0 crutches, 2 pause fillers, 3 double crutches with a total of 5. The most repeated word in his speech was stone, repeated 7 times. For the Toastmaster Prajwal, speaker number 3, he took 0 crutches, 1 pause filler, 1 double crutches, the total of 2. Moving forward to table topic round. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Swapnil took 1 crutches, 4 pause filler, 1 double crutches, the total of 6. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Azhar took 1 crutches, 4 pause fillers, 0 double crutches, the total of 5. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Gaurav took 1 crutches, 4 pause filler, 2 double crutches, the total of 7. Speaker number 4, Toastmaster Bhavesh took 4 crutches, 2 double, 2 pause filler, 0 double crutches with a total of 6. Toastmaster Akshay took 0 crutches, 0 pause filler, 0 double crutches, the total of 0. Toastmaster Piyush took 3 crutches, 3 pause filler, 1 double crutches with a total of 7. Toastmaster Devashri took 1 crutches, 2 pause filler, 1 double crutches, the total of 4. Toastmaster Ronit took 1 crutches, 0 pause filler, 0 double crutches with a total of 1. Toastmaster Prashant took 4 crutches, 1 pause filler, 1 double crutches with a total of 6. That concludes my report. Back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sahil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fahad. When we speak in the Toastmaster session, it is very important to use the correct proper English. So our grammarian was keeping the track of all those proper or good or not so good usage of English words. Let us call upon our grammarian Toastmaster Tanmay to present her report.
Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back with my results. Firstly, speaking about some outstanding words used by speakers. Toastmaster Prajwal used the word considered in his speech, which created a greater impact of that sentence. Toastmaster Kunal used the word unplanned, which created a humorous impact of that sentence. Moving towards mistakes made by speakers. One of the speakers said, "We are have more friends," which should have been, "We should have more friends." One of the speakers said, "To be proud on him," which should have been, "To be proud of him." One of the speakers said, "He wants me to see a officer," which should have been, he wants to see me as an officer." One of the speakers said, "He has nothing to do with," which should have been, "He had nothing to do with it." One of the speakers said, "I badly wanted to get," which should have been, "I badly want to get it done." Moving forward towards the uses of word of the day and phrase of the day. The word of the day was used by Toastmaster Ishwari, Toastmaster Kunal, Toastmaster Prajwal, Toastmaster Shraddha, Toastmaster Swapnil, Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Sakshi, Toastmaster Fahad. And the phrase of the day was used by Toastmaster Ishwari, Toastmaster Kunal. I'm done with my evaluation. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sahil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanmay. Now, I'll have my overall evaluation on the meeting. First, starting with the Sergeant at Arms, our Toastmaster Asta. You gave the first speech on this podium. I just have one recommendation for you. You just forgot the handshake in the starting with Prajwal. Yeah? This can be improved, and the following Toastmaster sessions will teach you more and will bring the best Asta from you. Thank you, Toastmaster Asta. Our second, Toastmaster Mayur, the presiding officer. You want the actual meeting in the progress. Yes, Toastmaster Mayur, you were well prepared with your speech. You were well confident and your eye contact was nice. Standing on the podium, you gave the actual presentation on the podium. What Toastmasters is about, how it will be, what all things are being changed, and what are improvements done in the Toastmaster session. Thank you, Toastmaster Mayur. Our next Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi. You were the pretty confident person. Yeah. And another thing, Toastmaster Sakshi, you bought and you gave all those new recommendations to our speakers as well. You bought new things in them and what strengths all those role players, what all new things they should come. This all were taken by you. Thank you so much for this, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sakshi. Our speech evaluators, starting with Toastmaster Neeraj. A small recommendation for you. Please check all those aspects when you are speaking on the stage. Yeah, it was your first time. You did your work very well. Thank you so much for this. Our second, Toastmaster Kostu. You were well prepared. You properly evaluated your speaker, your icebreaker, Toastmaster Kunal. He did his job great and you did your job great. Thank you, Toastmaster Kostu. Our third, Toastmaster Leena. You were very fluent in your English as well as the perfect evaluation considering the time limits and all. You were the best. Thank you so much. Our next table topic, Toastmaster Shraddha. It is very difficult to come here and stand on the stage to talk. But our Toastmaster Shraddha improvised her as well as she volunteered every person to ask her them to come on the stage and talk. This thing we need to appreciate. Thank you, Toastmaster Shraddha. Next, our timer, Toastmaster Mohit. This is your first